Hi everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, welcome, and a huge hug to all of you guys that have been following me and watch my videos and subscribe and leave comments are absolutely awesome. So before we get started, first things first, and look at that. As I'm getting ready to record, I realized that the sweatshirt that I just picked up matches the color of my nail polish, because this is how I roll. That's how I shop. I match my nail polish to the sweatshirts. Not. I'm just kidding. It was a complete coincidence, but I still love the color. Anyways, enough about the sweatshirt and my nails, and let's get started on today's project. And what I'm looking for is, I wanted to make a pendant that is a little bit more classier looking, nothing too terribly bright. I'm going to a holiday party this weekend and I wanted something new. So I picked up one of the clays that I have never used before. Can you believe that? Can you believe that even exists in Sculpey family? Anyways, it's Sculpey Primo and it's Yellow Gold Glitter. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna give it a nice chop. Make sure that your counter is clean, and let's chop it into a bunch of small pieces. Now, I am very curious to make mica shift with this clay. I bet it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Now, I want to have small and big pieces, so maybe I'm just going to put a little bit on the side here and chop these even smaller than the rest. So then I'm going to have a nice mix of different sizes. So there you go. Alright, so now I'm going to take some parchment paper, put all of it on the parchment paper, spread it out as much as I can, and I'm going to grab some black acrylic paint, and I'm going to put it all over my clay, just like this. So now everything is mixed up, and I want to know how many of you guys were just going absolutely crazy when I'm trying to mix it with the stick, rather than grabbing some gloves and using gloves and my hands to do that, which would have been the easier way to do it, but I didn't have the gloves ready, so there you go. Now I'm just going to spread it around and let it dry completely, and once it's dry, I will see you guys. Hi guys, I'm back. I think I let it dry just a little bit too long. It's been over 24 hours, so I'm gonna see if I can put all those nuggets into one bowl, or if I'm gonna need to use some liquid clay to put them together, because they are pretty dry, which is the idea behind this technique, but maybe I just overdid it. So let's see. Let me just turn into a ball and see if we can maintain it as such. And I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so everything is nicely dry. It's very important that you dry the paint very thoroughly, because you don't want to, it would just destroy the whole project if it's going, once you start slicing, it's going to start smearing and stuff like that. Alright, so let's take a couple slices and see what we have here. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Okay, all right, well, this is some prettiness, I tell you. All right, so let me slice some. I'll put them together. I'm not going to put any backing on them, because I actually want this to be pretty thin today. Okay, so now that all the pieces are together, I'm gonna first run it at the thickest setting of the pasta machine, and then I'm going to gradually go to number 5 and see if that thickness is gonna be good for what I'm looking for today. Okay, so number 5 seems to be the number that I'm happy with. And a couple of things, since I have never worked with this clay, and I always wondered why they sell the glitter clay, because you could put your own glitter in it. But I think that it does make a difference, because whatever they do, however they make it, because I have put glitter in clay before, and so far the outcome is not the same. So this is definitely more shimmery than when I add glitter to my inside my clay and mix it. Anyways, and this one is also a little translucent. So it's either semi-translucent or translucent. I'm not quite sure, because you can totally see through the light. So let's get started on what I am planning on doing today. Beautiful designs here. All right, so I'm going to use this shape, although this is not going to be the shape of my pendant. I'm going to use that to start off my pendant. Make sure that all your pieces are attached, and if they're separating, just go with a piece of paper and smooth it out, and it just takes care of that. Rolling through the pasta machine should have already done the trick anyways for you. So let me do this. I just want really this part here. I'm gonna make many more of those because I still have plenty of clay left over, but for now I'm just gonna put on the side. And I already cut out I wanted to have a guide where I want to do my straight cut. So I'm gonna take this is basically where I wanted it. So if I bring it right here, right about there, it doesn't have to be perfect. I was playing with with the clay, and I thought that this was actually a good amount. There you go. Is it crooked? Is it crooked? There you go. Now it's better. So now I'm gonna take it, and that's why you want the clay to be pretty thin, because we are going to be folding it. So this is going to be my fold, just like that. But there's something that I want to put inside of it. So I'm gonna add some beads to it. I have a little container with beads. Actually, it came in a set from Michael's. Has all those cool colors. I really have been using it so much for so many different projects. It's so important to get something with the colors that you like, and that's definitely something that I use all the time. So I'm gonna get my little head pin, and I'm going to grab a couple of beads. You can see that they are in black and metal, and so this is all going to go very well with what I have. So I'm gonna grab 3 beads. Maybe I'll put a translucent one in there too. Nee, I think I want, what is it? I'll put another metallic one. So metallic, just 3. 3 should be enough. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little clay. I'm going to place the beads with the head pin right dead smack in the middle. Just like that. Find a good spot for it and squeeze it. You can always adjust it. This is clay, so you can still play with it. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and later on what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it when it's baked, so you can put creating a little loop, so that basically this is going to be folded this way once it's baked, so that you can put anything in there, but like a chain or a rope or something like that. But this is pretty much it. So now it is up to you if you want to leave it just like this, or if you want to do something else with it, if you want to make it maybe flatter, just like maybe like that, or maybe even more flat. I don't know, I kind of like this look. I think I'm just gonna leave it just as is, and I'm going to throw it in the oven and see how this comes out. But before I do that, I think I'm gonna make a few more out of the leftover clay, because I really like this design. So I'll see you guys when these puppies are out of the oven. Alright guys, so you can see that I made quite a few of those because I really like them. Now it's time to apply the resin, and usually I would just put the resin on, but because there are all those folds, I'm thinking that if I put too much resin, it will just accumulate at the bottom, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is a little bit different. I have this, I think it's called makeup. It's silicone brush, but I think it's for makeup. So this is what I'm actually going to use to apply resin to my pendant. So I'm going to be putting really the minimum amount that I have to in order to get that gorgeous shine, and hopefully this will work. So I'm not putting too much, covering the edges, try to get in the grooves right there, and there you have it. Now I want you guys to see, actually I'm going to put some on the outside right there too, the difference between the resin and non-resin. Do you guys see why I love resin so much? It just brings out the colors so beautifully. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to finish putting resin on all of those, and I'll see you guys with the final product. Well, my friends, and here we are. The resin is beautifully dry. I love the way they came out. So can you see that they are kind of semi-translucent? I don't know if you can see, but that's how they are. Oh my gosh, I love it. This clay, I don't know how I have gone so long without using it. It's really spectacular. I absolutely love it. Now you can see that I created those little hooks here, or not hooks, the rings, so that I can put the thread or chain through it, and I cannot wait to wear it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Have you guys used this clay before? I wonder if people have, and I'm just like, it was just not in my store, so I never got it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Have a fabulous holiday season, and till next video. Ta-ta!